How's it going out there, folks? I'm already smiling just because Dan Sigurdsson, this is a donation request. You saw the title, but Dan requested that I do this song of an artist I've not reacted to, I haven't heard of, Bob Wayne. But here's what Dan said about Bob's song, 20 Miles to Juarez. He says, it's dedicated to all the lovers that pass like ships in the night. Now, I don't know this song. I don't know the artist, so we're going to find out what we're getting into here. So I'm just going to put these on. It's always a trip when I hear what Dan's got in store. And he's a lovable guy. He is. Those of you who interact with him on the channel know. So let's see. 20 miles to Juarez, Mexico, I'm assuming. That's fun. Hear that bass?
She's a rambler, she's a gambler, she won't ever let you have her. She's an angel, she's the devil, she's always on the level. Don't you try to run with her, she'll just leave you in the dirt like she has so many men before.
That's not angelic.
He's a splinter. He's colder than the winter. He's a loner. He's a rebel. He's best friends with the devil.
Oh my God, did I feel like I was listening to Joey Feek when the female, but I don't know who the female is in this thing because I don't do research. I just react. But wow, did I feel like I was listening to Joey Feek.
He'll walk this earth alone. He'll never find a home. He'll find you, he'll fool you, and he'll go. I've been walking damn near all day when he pulled off of the freeway, and I got him without question, cause I always known that guy young was a pistol on his lap next to a briefcase full of cash.
So they're talking about each other in this. I thought he was just going to sing the whole song about this type of woman and what happened, but they're both, I think they're both singing about one another.
Right then I had met my match.
She was walking down that highway when I pulled up beside her, and even though I didn't know her, I could tell she was a wild one. There was bloodstains on her clothes. She said her name was Rose. She shut the door. I hit the gas.
The music. You know something's going to go wrong.
I asked her where she's going, and she said she didn't know. So I kept driving through the night, and no one said a word more. And then I pulled her closer, touched the blood stains on her clothes. I said, Mexico. She nodded yes.
Yeah, they knew.
We drove all through the night then. I woke up to sirens and shattered glass all on the dash. And he put that pistol in my hand, said, woman, shoot to kill. You know they surely will. I said, hit the border, baby, I'll do the rest.
We were shooting, we were swerving, and up ahead there was a curve, and we was going way too fast. We let off the gas, but that copper broke too slow. Flew off the side of the road, next to a road sign said Juarez 20 miles.
This ain't right. I mean, what's going on in this song is absolutely atrocious, yet the music is so happy. It's not uncommon, like in bluegrass, where you'll have, you know, basically a murder ballad, but this just cracks me up. It's like, let's do the contrast. Happy song, horrible story.
Small town across the border, and we got out and laughed out loud. Celebration was in order, so we stepped inside a bar, had a toast under the stars to long hauls and close calls.
We drank all through took my share and walked away.
She's a rambler, she's a gambler, she won't never let you have her.
He's a sinner, he's a splinter, he's colder than the winter.
Don't try to run with her, she'll just leave you in the dirt.
He'll find you, he'll fool you, and he'll go.
Oh, nice ending. They just faded out after her voice. Usually you have instrumentation that'll fade a song out. It was just basically her. And I think there might have been a slow violin that they faded behind her, but that was a fascinating ending. But Dan, that's just a classic Dan Sigurdsson song. He writes Hakad, capital H, capital A, capital K, capital A, capital D. Hakad, have a kick-ass day, in case you're wondering what that means when he writes it in the comments. But yeah, I mean, the drum beat in this thing said this is the tempo of how they're driving. And we didn't find out what she did, but obviously the blood stains. Something went real wrong. In the end, you're wondering, like, well, she had the gun in her hand as they were trying to get away. They didn't need it because the cop wound up not taking the turn and drove off the cliff. They made it down to Mexico, celebrated, split the money. I guess that she got the money, but I guess half of it was his because wherever she got that money, I guess he was like, I'll take you there, and he gets half. Maybe that's the outlaw's unspoken agreement that he got her into Mexico. So she's free now, although in Mexico. I don't know, some of these stories just take me by surprise, but the contrast between the music, and maybe that's, the music may have been written in a sense from their perspective, like we're going, we made it, we're happy, we got away with it. A song from the lawman's perspective, or the lawman's wife's or family's perspective, would be very different than this. So I guess the point of view changes everything, and it seems like it's been told from their side. But she says he's a splinter, something winter. But yeah, they're both good and bad. Good to each other in a way. They're really bad to broader society. So, what am I going to rate that song? All right, Dano, the number that immediately popped into my head. Oh, God, but it's such a different song. I don't know if I could go with what I immediately think. I immediately thought an 8.9. But it really was instrumental. I was so captivated by the story when I think back on the instrumentation. Now, I'm going to leave it as an 8.9. That's what struck me. So there it is. That's from Dan to all the lovers that pass like ships in the night. Very poetic. There it is. All right, folks, I'll see you on another video. Dano, I wore this hat just for you. I know how much you get along and love the law. And there you go. Have a great day, guys. I'll see you on another video. Keep rocking the country.